All right. Article 2.12 Code of Criminal Procedure here in Texas. Who are peace officers? The following are peace officers. 1. Sheriffs, their deputies, and those reserve deputies who hold a permanent peace officer license issued under Chapter 1701 Occupations Code. 2. Constables, deputy constables, and those reserve deputy constables who hold a permanent peace officer license issued under Chapter 1701 Occupations Code. 3. Marshals or police officers of an incorporated city, town, or village, and those reserve municipal police officers who hold a permanent peace officer license issued under Chapter 1701 Occupations Code. 4. Rangers and officers commissioned by the Public Safety Commission and the Director of the Department of Public Safety. 5. Investigators of the District Attorneys, Criminal District Attorneys, and County Attorneys' offices. 6. Law enforcement agents of the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission. 7. Each member of an arson investigating unit commissioned by a city, a county, or the state. 8. Officers commissioned under Section 37.081 Education Code or Subchapter E, Chapter 51 Education Code. 9. Officers commissioned by the General Services Commission. 10. Law enforcement officers commissioned by the Parks and Wildlife Commission. 11. Airport police officers commissioned by a city with a population of more than 1.18 million, located primarily in a county with a population of 2 million or more, that operates an airport that serves commercial air carriers. 12. Airport security personnel commissioned as peace officers by the governing body of any political subdivision of this state, other than a city described by Subdivision 11, that operates an airport that serves commercial air carriers. 13. Municipal park and recreational patrolmen and security officers. 14. Security officers and investigators commissioned as peace officers by the comptroller. 15. Officers commissioned by a water control and improvement district under Section 49.216 Water Code. 16. Officers commissioned by a board of trustees under Chapter 54 Transportation Code. 17. Investigators commissioned by the Texas Medical Board. 18. Commissioner or officers commissioned by A. the Board of Managers of the Dallas County Hospital District, the Tarrant County Hospital District, the Bexar County Hospital District, or the El Paso County Hospital District under Section 281.057 Health and Safety Code. And B. the Board of Directors of the Ector County Hospital District under Section 1024.117 Special District Local Laws Code. 19. County Park Rangers commissioned under Subchapter E, Chapter 351 Local Government Code. 20. Investigators employed by the Texas Racing Commission. 21. Officers commissioned under Chapter 554 Occupations Code. 22. Officers commissioned by the governing body of a Metropolitan Rapid Transit Authority under Section 451.108. 23. Investigators commissioned by the Attorney General under Section 402.009 Government Code. 24. Security officers and investigators commissioned as peace officers under Chapter 466 Government Code. 25. An officer employed by the Department of State Health Services under Section 431.2471 Health and Safety Code. 26. Officers appointed by an appellate court under Subchapter F, Chapter 53, Government Code. 27. Officers commissioned by the State Fire Marshal under Chapter 417, Government Code. 28. An investigator commissioned by the Commissioner of Insurance under Section 701.104 Insurance Code. 29. apprehension specialist and inspectors general commissioned by the Texas Juvenile Justice Department as officers under sections 242.102 and 243.052 Human Resources Code. 30. Officers appointed by the Inspector General of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice under section 493.019 Government Code. 31. Investigators commissioned by the Commission on Law Enforcement Officer Standards and Education under Section 1701.160 Occupations Code. 32. Commissioned investigators commissioned by the Texas Private Security Board under Section 1702.061F Occupations Code. 33. The Fire Marshal and any officers, inspectors, or investigators commissioned by an emergency services district under Chapter 775 Health and Safety Code. 34. Officers commissioned by the State Board of Dental Examiners under Section 254.013 Occupations Code, subject to the limitations imposed by that section. 35. Investigators commissioned by the Texas Juvenile Justice Department as officers under Section 221.011 Human Resources Code. And 36. The Fire Marshal and any related officers, inspectors, or investigators commissioned by a county under Subchapter B, Chapter 352 Local Government Code. Okay, there are 36 specific occupations and or governmental capacities listed here that constitute peace officers in Texas. Which one did they leave out? Well, let me tell you. You and me. Every single living human being is a peace officer. All of us have the power of arrest for felonies or breaches of the peace committed in our presence, even if those are perpetrated by one of these so-called peace officers. Okay? The power to arrest is no greater in a police officer or a peace officer than it is in any of the people as individuals. There's lots of case law that says so. The power to arrest for either of us is the same. We don't need a license to make an arrest. We don't need a warrant if the felony or the breach of the peace is committed in our presence or view. Our presence, according to case law, simply means that we can readily identify by sound and location the parties involved in the breach. Okay? I can round a corner because I heard a commotion, and I can see by what I see when I round the corner who caused it, how it happened, so on and so forth. That's in my presence or directly in my view. I actually see it happen. Now,